Morning. So today is day one of our Great Divide ride, and we spent the last night in the hotel for the last time, or at least the last time this week. Hopefully we'll get at least one day a week with some comfort as we move forward, but we're all set to go. Here's our bikes, of course, all packed, and Jim Jenner, they're just finishing putting this stuff together, and we're gonna be heading out here shortly to start the adventure. So check in later. Oh my gosh, can you see this? This is what we're driving through. It's so amazing. Wow, can't believe it. So we're about almost 21 miles into our first day, and we're finally off some of the busier roads and a lot of traffic. And we're on gravel here, kind of on and off gravel and pavement, but we're getting some lighter traffic now, and just enjoying the rides. But look at that view out there. So we're 25 miles in, about a little over maybe, and as we're riding down, you know, we kind of noticed, you know, we're looking for something for a break. We kind of noticed this thing, which is just sitting here, and it says welcome with a bicycle. So, and then check this out. There's this little shelter here that, you know, bicyclists can stop at. And they have a big jug of water here. There's Jim, and they have a big jug of water here sitting here just so we can refill our bottles. And then a Biffy over there to use the bathroom. Some shade here to kind of hang out. But gosh, what a awesome thing to do for bicyclists. All right, so yeah, check in here a little bit. We're oh, I see we're about 51 miles in. Looks like it. It's about 51 miles. We've been tackling I think it's a 6 1/4 mile climb. Right, averaging right around 6%, but 6 1/4 miles is actually a long climb. That's steady. There's no level and there's no down. It's all climbing. It's tiring. Jim is a trooper though. He keeps going. He's just either he's pedaling or walking, but he's going. I would say the terrain on these rocks is probably similar to what he was struggling with last time, so he's definitely come a long way. You know, loose rock and loose gravel, and he's traversing it. But yeah, we're gonna make it. We're gonna get there, and then we got a nice long downhill after that, and we're gonna try and find camping. The camp spot that we tried to get to wasn't there. It's like there's nothing around there, and we were gonna stop at that campsite for the night. So we kept going, and we're gonna try and find some dispersed camping right around the bottom of this hill. So we got to get up this hill. It's got about 3.5 miles left to get up this hill, and then we got a nice long 6 mile downhill, and that'll be nice. And that'll put us back down by Swan Lake and the river, and we should be able to find some dispersed camping around there. Possible, hopefully, anyway, so we can call it a day and get a fresh start tomorrow. Yeah, we are getting ready for day two, morning of day two. Slept pretty good last night. It took a little bit longer to get to sleep, but slept pretty good. Getting all our gear wrapped up here. Jim's packing up his tent. And we'll probably be heading out within the next hour maybe. But yeah, it was a good night. Lost power, so I couldn't charge much of anything. But I only had to charge my phone really, and I used my power bank. So yeah, this is great. We were able to find this campground. 25 bucks for the night for both of us. That's kind of nice. Little pond. They treat it for mosquitoes. Didn't have any issues. Thank you, flat piece of ground, for a good night's sleep. All right, we're gonna head out, starting day 2 ride. Say hi, Jim.
Hi, day 2 on its way.
Time to wash up. I did not get a chance. Woo! That is cold. It's cold. It is really cold. I will say the thing I definitely have been enjoying about this route is I do like climbing hills. So, and they are a challenge, but I like the challenge. So, and when you're surrounded by there's wilderness trees and, you know, gravel roads and grasses and wildlife, kind of takes your mind off of where you're at. And I don't know, I just kind of like it. Yeah. What do you feel about the hills?
Well, I know I had to walk up some of them. I'm kind of getting used to going slower, my granny low, and trying to keep straight. So they're definitely a challenge, no doubt about that, at least for me.
Hey, so it's day 3. We're all packed up now, and we're gonna get ready to head out. Here is where we camped. Thank you. Flat camping grounds. I won't say it was the softest, but we did get some rain last night. So things are a little wet yet. We packed up tents a little wet, but that's okay. Today's gonna be a little different. I'm gonna separate ways here for a little bit. Jim's gonna go take the road to take some of the edge off the hills, and I'm gonna stay on the trail, and we're gonna meet up again in Sealy Lake. So we'll check in later. Hey, so okay, so I was riding along on this road and I looked up. I was kind of going up a climb and I looked up and had a little scare because all of a sudden I see something ditch into the woods, brown, and I'm like, what is that? So I started yelling, hey bear, and it turned out it was a deer. All right, so I just came upon, the road ended and I came upon a single track. So up ahead of me is what I'm going to be riding for probably a few miles, or maybe, I don't know how far, but we'll see. That's cool. Wow.
Got his trail or whatever and then just started it.
I just can't believe how beautiful it is out here. You either got mountains, rivers. Oh man, it's just breathtaking. Look at this. Alright, I gotta put this camera down now. Alright, so it looks like I got dumped out onto this busy highway. Montana 83. Cars flying by at 70 miles an hour, definitely not safe, but alright, so even though I'm out on this busy highway, I'm out of the trees, so you can kind of get a look at the kind of scenery and the kind of stuff that I'm riding through here. It's just so amazing. Look at the mountains in the distance. I mean, they are just surrounding me. I am riding through literally mountains with glaciers and snow on it. It's so amazing. The camera doesn't do it justice. I'll try and get them close up to with the Sony camera, but it is so beautiful out here. Man, that's the first time I had to really hike a bike. Coming at that. You can't really tell from the video, but you are not riding up the hill. Sure, it's hard, but it's worth it. You just push through it. It's a mind game. Mind tells you you can't do something, and you dig deep and you just do it. There's nothing else to be said about that. You just do it. Yeah, it hurts, and sometimes people give up too early. Sometimes people say, it hurts too much. It's exhausting. It's taking too much out of me. Well, I say you just got to push through those feelings, because in the end you get to see this. All right, good morning. Today is day 4 and it is 8 o'clock. The plan is to get riding by about 9 o'clock and go to Ovando, stay there for the night. Hopefully I can get into the church basement, not have to camp. It'll be nice to be able to charge some stuff up. Yeah, first 3 days were good. Day 4, I'll be on my own again. Jim is going to be heading up to Whitefish to pick up his vehicle, and he's going to be following along with the car and meeting me up in towns and stuff, and providing some vehicle support when I need it. So Jim is going on his way, and I'm going to continue on, and yeah.
It was just a little bit too tough for me. Had a few days in there that was just rough.
So we're gonna continue on, and we'll check in later. And thank you, Flat Spot on the Ground, Soft Flat Spot on the Ground Camping. Jim still got to pack his tent up yet, but he's got some time. But thank you, and we'll check in later. Alright, so I just said goodbye to Jim, who was my riding partner on this trip. He's off back to Whitefish. He's had enough. So I'm on my own. He's going to be around the towns though and follow me along the road, but just definitely a different morning. Weird kind of being out and going and heading out on my own, thinking that I was gonna be doing this with somebody else, but it's definitely a different feeling, and it'll be strange being on my own, but here we go. So as I was riding up this pass to get to Ovando, I decided to do a hike-a-bike because I just want to take it easy today and not kill myself in preparation for the days ahead. So, but it's kind of cool because as I was walking up here, a truck stopped with a gentleman and his wife and asked if everything was okay, if I was doing okay, just checking on me, and I thought that was really kind. You know, I could have had a broken down bike or something, and they stopped and chatted with me for a while, so that was really nice. I'm very thankful for that. That just kind of is one of those things that I heard on this route, that people are very friendly. Most people are. That's cool. Hey, bud. What you gonna do? I just want to come through. All right. Hey, buddy. Hey. Hey. All right, so I got a couple of cows here, and I'm not too sure what their intention is, but I just want to go through, and that one looks like it's a mama and a baby and a tag, and that one's got a horn, so I don't want it chasing me. Didn't look intimidating, but I'm gonna have to slowly go through and see what happens. And there you go. There you go, mama. Oh, baby's not doing so good, huh? All right. Thanks, buddy. Thank you. Look at this view. How can you not be mesmerized by such beauty on this route? I mean, it's like, wow. I'm still stunned at how beautiful this is. It's hard, but man. All right, we're starting day 4 today, and we got all packed up. Jim's going to meet us in Lincoln. I'm going to be riding today with a new friend, Todd, that met a couple days ago, and we stayed at the inside the building at the community church. So it was kind of a nice break, and then today we're going to be eating breakfast at the Stray Bullet. And having some coffee, and then we're gonna head out. Thank you, church people, for a nice night's sleep. Out of control though. This is good. It's day 4 again, riding into day 4, about 10 miles into day 4, and I've been kind of doing some leapfrog with the new friend I met, Todd. Todd, I want to say hi.
Hey
That's
guys,
Todd.
how are you?
So we've been riding together now today, and kind of leapfrogged yesterday a little bit, and maybe thinking about riding on for a little bit. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to introduce you to the guy that you've been seeing in my films the last few miles. Alright, so today we are going to hit Huckleberry Pass. It was closed previously, I guess, because of a fire, and they just reopened it yesterday. So we're going to be taking Huckleberry Pass, which is a nice climb up and then down into Lincoln. So I'll get some video of it on the way. Hey buddy, move! Hey mama! Hey there. Good morning. Today is day 6. Last night I stayed at the Los Llama Ranch. Was probably the best sleep that I got since I've been on the route. I stayed at the little covered wagon thing. Sleeps too, but I had it to myself. It was great. The place, I met like, I don't know, 7 other bicyclists down there that were on the road. It's surprising to see so many people out there. It's kind of cool. Everything they do there is free. You stay there for free. You have a bed, you have a shelter over your head. They have free sandwiches, fresh drinks, you know, anywhere from sodas to alcoholic beverages. And you know, then they just have the camaraderie of the bicyclists, and the only thing they ask for is for you to respect the property, take care of it as if it were your own when you're there, and to pass it on. You know, just the love and the kindness to pass on to the people that you meet. I think that's pretty awesome. Yeah, I'm kind of on my own, you know, meeting, you know, people I don't know, you know, kind of thought I'd be doing this with my, riding along with my brother, but I think the alone time too is doing me some good. It's like making me really think about myself and my my goals on this trip and what I want to do, and I think it's just really learning to love where you're at and be okay with your abilities and what you can do. So it's been it's been kind of a great week so far. Day 6. Heck, by the time I'm done with today, after 6 days, I will have done about 274 miles, mostly on gravel roads and climb. It's hard, but when you can see the views of the just a wilderness around you, it's worth it. It's worth doing the hard work and trusting that you're gonna make it as long as you keep moving forward. Don't know when I'll be able to do it again, but I'm taking every minute of it and not taking anything for granted. I mean, look at this view. So here I am. I come over this pass, and not over this pass, but I'm doing this climb, and I'm about, I don't know, about 3 miles into it, and over this hill. And this mine here is one that I've seen in videos before. I think Ryan Van Duzer and another guy that did this route had this in the video, so I thought I would too. But it's a defunct mine now. But while I was coming here, there was a herd of cows, free range cows, cattle that are licking on the salt and the concrete, and they're just kind of moving along and not giving me any bother. But it's kind of cool. I like to see free range cows on the trail. It's like, you're riding through the West, the Wild West, and I'm in Montana, so we could ask for more. But look at this view. It is absolutely gorgeous. And then I get surprised by this mine, which is pretty cool. Navigating through these rocks, pretty treacherous.